Hey third graders, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys how we're going to start going over our Zentangle patterns on our Heidelberg inspired houses. Today what we're going to be using are really fine point Sharpies or a black flare pen and an eraser, okay? You're only moving on to this part if your house is completely filled with patterns. Clearly, mine is not, but this is just for the demo. Okay, so what you're going to do when you're ready, you're going to raise your hand and ask me if you can move on to the Sharpie, okay? The Sharpies are really nice. They have a really fine point, okay? So they're really made for small details, which is perfect for this project, okay? So what we're going to go ahead and get started with is I'm going to go over these scallops and then I'm going to go in for this one and talk about filling in some shapes, okay? You are going to want to go over those house lines. If you want to use a ruler to make sure your lines stay really straight, that is totally fine. It is up to you. Right there I went out of the lines a little bit, but that's okay because I'm going to go back and erase those lines from the beginning. So now it looks really clean, okay? Right here I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Just try your hardest to keep a steady hand and use a ruler to help guide you to create those straight lines with your Sharpie because guess what? Sharpie is permanent and we cannot erase it. So we just really need to pay attention and try hard to make sure we're staying right on the lines. All right, something really important with the Sharpies. We're not using the Sharpies to like jab at the paper. We're not pressing really hard. We're just lightly holding our Sharpie. Just like our pencil making light lines, we want to do the same thing with the Sharpie, okay? I'm barely pressing down, but I'm just tracing right over the patterns that I already created, okay? Adding the black pen to our projects are really gonna make these patterns stand out. And it gives us the ability to fill in some areas. Just like the rest of this project, it's really important for you to take your time because like I said, you cannot erase Sharpie. There's no way to fix this. Miss Looney is drawing nice and slow, paying attention to those pencil lines that she lightly drew. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. So, we're just going to pretend that I have done my black over everything, this scallop pattern, okay? When you're done doing your Sharpie on top of a certain area, you're just gonna get your white eraser and carefully erase. Don't be too aggressive with the eraser because we don't want our paper to accidentally crumble. That's why I have my hand here to secure. And I'm just being very gentle with my eraser to get those areas, okay? I'm gonna swipe away the eraser shavings and really check for those areas that I missed. All right, because if you come up to me and say, I'm done, Miss Looney, I'm gonna say, you got some pencil on there, so please make sure you're erasing all the pencil once you have gone over it with Sharpie. Going over my lines carefully, and again, use a ruler if you think it would be more helpful. Okay, so I am just going to go over these areas. So now that I have this done, just like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and erase this carefully. Getting all that pencil off of my pattern. I'm going to look really close. I still see some lines there, some in there. This part is really tricky because you really have to pay attention. Okay, so you can also use a fine point Sharpie. These are great because the tip is bigger and you can use it for filling things in, okay? These ultra fine point ones are mainly for small details, so getting one of these is going to be helpful for those parts of your patterns that you want to fill in completely with black. All right, cool. So there you go. I hope this video was very helpful. I know you guys are going to do a great job. Just please make sure you are working slowly with the Sharpies because
they cannot be erased.
All right, guys, you're going to do great. Have fun. Make these patterns really come alive using these Sharpies.